Our topic was black immigration, and we talked about how blacks still struggle to find the American identity. The American dream is that everyone should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. The blacks aren't able to achieve this because they don't have equal opportunity and are stuck in the middle class of this revolving lifestyle of poverty. White people continue to discriminate them because of the color of their skin.
For example, in the reading, there was a kid on the 4th of July in the black designated swimming area and drifted into the white area because of the current in the water. The whites were so aggravated they stoned him to death while he was swimming. No one was arrested and no one got in trouble. Hours later, in retaliation of this earlier incident, white gangs beat up a group of blacks who wandered into the white neighborhood. Since no one was enforcing the rules, whites continued to abuse and use their superiority over blacks for unreasonable reasons.
In America, these stereotypes about blacks continue to affect society, although they are not as brutal as they were during the 18th and 1900s. We feel the U.S. will always continue to have discrimination, whether it be for blacks and whites or girls and boys. One group will always be superior over another. However, there is room for improvement.
What stopped them from being American was segregation, discrimination, slavery, sharecropping, and diversity in neighborhoods were looked down upon.
The push factors of the black migration were that after emancipation, the blacks were forced to become sharecroppers and tenant farmers, and they had to be dependent on white landlords to buy houses or anything, and they were enslaved by debts, and they were free, but they were still in economic bondage, and they were discriminated by the whites. The pull factors of the black migration that were pulling them towards the United States were money, and the factory managers dispatched laborers from the South to work in their factories.
Black immigrants struggled to succeed in America because of discrimination and segregations. When blacks migrated north, the population increased dramatically. Whites feared that the immigrants would take over the jobs and neighborhoods. For example, Kenwood and Hyde Park property owners urged whites to not sell or rent to blacks. Whites didn't want to be driven out of their neighborhoods. They wanted to prevent a Negro takeover and keep their neighborhood clear of undesirables at all costs. Today, some black immigrants are still struggling to succeed in America, but most are successful and fortunate.